Hello everyone. So now that you have seen that what we are going to create in this video, let's start creating that. So quickly open CMD or PowerShell, whatever you want to open, and just write pip install. Why is it appearing here? So pip install, we have to install two packages. First, we have to install opencv-python. Yep. So opencv-python is the first package that you have to install, and the second package is cvzone. So cvzone will do all the heavy lifting, all the hand tracking and everything. You just have to call the module. So yeah, so for me the packages are already installed, but it may take some time for you. So now that the packages are installed, let's start writing our code. Okay, so now we are into our editor. First of all, let's import cv2. uh import cv2. We are basically installing OpenCV. OpenCV is the image processing library. It's very popular, and whatever image processing project you'll be working on, you'll probably be using OpenCV there. Okay, so it's a pretty handy library. Then what we'll do is we will import. Why is I not working? Import. Actually, let's do one thing. Let's from cvzone dot module. Make sure that you are following the same spelling that I'm writing here. Make sure that H, T, and M are capital. Otherwise, Python won't find that module name. Python is case sensitive, so it will be confused. There's no hand tracking module with small m and t. Okay, so make sure that you write the spellings correctly. Then from the hand tracking module, we have to import hand tracking. Okay, we have to import hand tracking. uh Hand tracking, make sure I have to make sure that I am not making any spelling mistake. uh is it hand tracking? I think it's hand detector. Then what we'll do is we'll create a cap variable. You can create any variable name here. Then what we'll do is we'll use cv2 or cv zone to capture with our camera. Okay, so we'll use the video capture method here. Video capture. Why is it not showing? Okay, I have to probably write the entire spelling here. So make sure that the V is capital. Then we have our video capture. Yep, this one. C is also capital. Now if you're using your webcam, okay, then you have to write 0 here. But if you're using any external camera, any Wi-Fi camera or whatever you are using, I have some videos on how to use your mobile camera or any external camera as a video source, so you can look at them also. But if for simplicity you are using your webcam, you can write 0 here. Okay, no. Okay, then we'll create a detector variable, uh, and then detector. Okay, then we'll call the hand detector class. Okay, we'll call the hand detector class. And what are the parameters inside? First, we have the max hands. We have the max hands, and let's say we only want to recognize one hands. Okay, this is the maximum number of hands this class wants to detect. Okay, then we have the detector confidence. Detector confidence, this is like the precision, the accuracy of how accurate you want the detection to be. The ideal number is between 0.8 to 0.9, and you can also go to all the other parameters. You can see on your screen there are multiple other parameters. You can go and explore them. Then what we'll do is we'll create a while loop, and this will actually help us create an infinite loop so that we can extract the videos. Because when we are video capturing, we are actually getting the images. So with a infinite while loop, you can convert those constantly coming images into a video. Okay. Then we have two variables here. First is success. This is like a flag. Okay. Whatever the spelling of success is. I don't know if it's the correct spelling or not. I, I'm pretty sure it's not. We have actually two variables. I forgot that. Uh, First is success, which is a flag. Then we have the image, which will actually carry the image data. Okay. Then we'll do cap.release. Cap was the variable, right? Yeah. Cap dot read, and the image data will be stored in this img variable. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll call this img variable, and from detector we will call find hands. Find hands, there we go. So we'll uh, call the find hands method from this detector class. Okay, we just called the detector class here. After that, it's pretty simple. We have to just do cv2.imshow. I am show. This will show you the output. Okay, there will be a UI which is created using Kinter. By the way, if you're also interested in Kinter, I have multiple projects on Kinter. So this cvzone, this opencv will use a Kinter UI to display you the output. Okay, so we can write anything here. You can write hand tracking or anything you want. Hand tracking, and what we want to display, we want to display the img variable. Okay, then the last thing that you have to do is to create an exit from this infinite loop. Now the video is getting captured. This infinite while loop is running. Now you have to create a condition or a breakage in this loop. So how you can do that? You have to simply write if why is I not working? cv2 dot wait key, cv2, just a second, man. cv2 dot wait key. I think the key is cap. Okay, the K is capital. Then we can write one here. One is for the escape button, and the specific number for our escape, which is I think 27. OXFF. FF is capital 27. So this is to specify that what button we are pressing. Okay. What will happen when we press the escape button? We will break. We will break from this condition. Okay. So I think it should work. I think it should work. Let me check once again. Hand tracking module, hand detector, video capture. Uh, it looks like it should work. Let me run this. By the way, if you want to create a separate environment variable, okay, so what is a environment variable in short? I will not go into detail. I have a separate video where I have explained what the environment variables. Sorry, did I say environment variable? I mean virtual environment. I'm so sorry. So what virtual environments are, let's say you are working on multiple projects, and those multiple projects have multiple versions of libraries. So you don't want to mess up all your projects, right? Let's say one version of your project uses cvzone library 1 point something, and your other project uses 2 point something. Now if you install one, work on this project, and then you go on to the second project, and then you install two, your one project will be messed up. So what you can do for this is you can create a virtual environment for each project and install specific libraries for that project only. I have explained this in much detail in one of my videos. I'll link it somewhere down or on the right hand side. So you can go there and watch that video. Uh, by the way, let's run this project. So Python, it's program.py, right? Program.py. I hope we don't get any error here. Hand tracking, one required image. Yeah, okay, so we haven't defined it here. We haven't defined it here. We have to find hands somewhere, no? So you have to pass this. Okay, so by the way, yeah, okay. By the way, this error is happening because I am running uh, OBS software here for video recording. So let me just do one thing. Let me close the video recording and record it from my phone so that I can show you that it's working. Okay, just give me a second.